I would like to talk about two courses that were inspired by pedagogical collaboration and designed in parts to address gender disparity on Wikipedia. I would like to start off by thanking the person who sparked the idea for open learning with Wikipedia for me, and that is Lisa Lambert, a now dear colleague of mine who reached out about 2 years ago asking for assistance in the setup of a Wikipedia assignment in her third year poli-sci course. And I had heard a few things about people teaching with Wikipedia, not at our institutions, but more on a global scale. And I was also following the University of Edinburgh Wikimedian in Residence project. And so I shared those bits with her. And then we met in person to discuss the ideas that arose out of that for her course. And this then soon turned into a more intensive collaboration over the duration of the fall term of 2019, during which we utilized the Wikipedia Education Dashboard, which is a safe classroom space that guides students through the steps of editing in Wikipedia without needing to work in the live space right away. It mimics everything and it allows for a smooth transfer into the live space, but it is a closed and safe classroom as long as you keep it that way. While preparing for the Wikipedia assignment, as well as when Lisa was teaching the course, we enjoyed the opportunity to pair the Wikipedia work with more general discussions about our teaching and our openness and approaching it with joy, curiosity, and a true interest in the academic growth of our students, whom we look to support through engaging means and the lowering of barriers to success in our courses. And here you can see a screenshot of Lisa's third year course, the Wikipedia Education Classroom Dashboard. That's a mouthful. It not only shows you how many students were engaging in the assignment, but also provides you with a quick overlook into the results of the student work. As the description of her course assignment shows, there's an information gap regarding elected women politicians, which is the reason why Lisa wanted to design a task that would allow her students to create impactful coursework when either editing an existing Wikipedia biography or writing an article from scratch. It is noteworthy to mention that the Wikipedia Education Classroom in itself is an OER, since it invites higher ed educators to create their own Wikipedia classrooms. Not only is the software free, but it comes with valuable training resources, and there's also human support that you can rely on as you're teaching your course. Being such a novel assignment, it comes as no surprise that students reported some confusion in the beginning, but also in the majority acknowledged the positive learning effects it had for them over the term. And so Lisa's implementation inspired me in the planning of an English for Academic Purposes course I was to offer for a post-advanced custom group of second-year university students who were visiting the UFL for 6 months in 2020. Since I was now aware of the huge knowledge gap regarding notable women on Wikipedia, just by the way, Wikipedia hosts about 2 million biographies and not even 20% out of those are about women. I wanted to offer my students a similar impactful experience by allowing them to create or enhance a woman profile of their choosing. I have since taught this EAP course twice with some major modifications, and the students in both courses were intimidated, I have to admit, of the task at first, especially due to fears they had regarding the English proficiency and a general impression that they wouldn't really have the abilities with regards to research skills. And so I wanted obviously to alleviate those fears and fully support my students. And thus I designed the course as a work in progress that included multiple formative steps, which guided the students through the process of evaluating articles and sources, doing literature reviews, seeking out plagiarism, close paraphrasing, uncited statements, noticing information gaps, and misrepresentation of facts. And so the students acknowledged the value of the Wikipedia assignment I had penned out for them as something very useful and effective to learning how information is organized and how certain perspectives are presented or omitted. While most students were hesitant to share their work on the live pages of Wikipedia, in my case, I didn't mandate them to do so, they agreed that creating new articles or revising existing ones had deepened their understanding of the topic, helped them utilize their knowledge of the English language while practicing referencing, documenting, and generally working with a new writing genre. Students also appreciated the feminist angle of the course. And while it may be justified to caution students towards the unthinking use of Wikipedia as a preliminary and preparatory source of information for academic papers, it certainly has great value to consider implementing work with the encyclopedia into classrooms of all academic disciplines, since it can be a means for students to do a holistic thing to develop more solid academic skill sets relating to digital literacy, research, critical thinking, factual writing, and professional communication. And so supported through the fabulous OER instructor resources, as well as the student materials and the Wikipedia education classroom I mentioned earlier, my university colleague and I were able to create scaffolded learning and assessment activities for our courses that enabled our students to deliver authentic writing work through collaborative editing, revising, and adding content to one of the most popular online encyclopedia in the world. The end of throwaway assignments and the beginning of real-world impact for students, editors is here. And we hope our examples might inspire more to use Wikipedia assignments in their academic courses. Thank you.